Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the universal family. Welcome to the universal temple for the sun, planet, moon, and stars. I'm your host, Lord Masiah. And today's topic, we're going to go in on this chick, Tasha K. Now, I'm just new to her, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm new to a lot of people that's popping up on the internet, due to this whole polite situation. Now, listen, let me put my disclaimer out there. I am not here to defend Brother Polite, Polite. I'm not here to speak about his allegations or anything like that. I'm here to speak about the fact that people are using this situation, you know what I'm saying, to basically clout chase, you know what I'm saying? And one of the main clout chasers I see that's out there, and everybody thinks like, oh, she's presenting the information. No, she's clout chasing. Tasha K is clout chasing, like she does on all of her shows. You know what I'm saying? Now let me put this out there. Listen, Tasha K, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. You don't know me from a hole in the wall. But what I do know is that I am sincere about teaching our people. And I am a 5%er, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, I represent the nation of gods of earth. And I am here to teach on the true theology of the Black man being God and the Black woman being the earth. Let's put things in perspective, because she's talking all of this, the Black woman is God, the Black woman is God. And she's using that as a hype, to hype herself up, to make herself seem like she's some kind of goddess or some kind of fake ass wannabe God. You know what I'm saying? Because all these women talk about the Black woman is God. Honestly, the reality is that you want to be a man. God is a God is a masculine energy. The earth is a feminine energy. Why does the feminine woman want to be a masculine man? Why does she want to put herself in a position of a man? And you'll hear herself trying to downplay men as if like she's in some kind of position higher than man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put her in perspective too, as far as her so-called religious beliefs. And I'm going to show you how she's twisting the theology of the Black woman is God. Because for those who do subscribe to that theology, to put it in perspective, that would more so come from the ancient Kemetic teaching of the Netzeru. You know what I mean? And Netzer meaning coming from the word nature, coming from the word Netzer, meaning God. And Netzeru would be the plural, meaning gods or God and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to say the Black woman is God in that theology, you also have to add the balance in the Black man being God. You know what I'm saying? So if the Black man and woman would be the Netzerus, the gods and goddesses, in that theology. I don't necessarily subscribe to that theology. I understand it, I do teach on it, and you know what I'm saying, so forth, but that's not my particular school of thought. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just let y'all hear what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Before I go into so much of what I'm saying, I'm gonna let y'all hear what she's saying so I can correct Mrs. Tasha K in her belligerent speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because really what she's doing is she's representing that fake independent Black woman, we don't need no man. Indirectly, that's what she's saying. And for those of y'all who can't see it, let me break it down for y'all so y'all can see it. You know what I mean? Let me make sense of this nonsense she be talking. So here we go. We're gonna start off from here, y'all. Because like I said, I'm not even, because when she started getting into the whole stuff about Blight and all of that, that's a whole nother topic. Like I said, I'm not here to speak on that. I'm not here to defend him. And say whether he's guilty or not, that's gonna show and prove through the whole court case and all that. But like the sister did the what you call it, as far as the DNA and all of that, that's kind of clear. But anyway, I'm just here to talk about Tasha K more so and this nonsense she's talking. So let's go. Hey, so fake, man.
Yes,
Chick is mad fake, yo.
Y'all know what that means when I pull out the hat. Welcome, sleep community. Cause y'all ain't nowhere near work, okay?
Okay, now So she's supposed to be woke. She's supposed to be conscious. She's supposed to be the one giving us the information. See, now this is another thing too. A lot of people are trying to down talk the conscious community. First of all, understand this. Polite is not the conscious community. He may be one member that is on the platform of the House of Consciousness. He does not represent the whole conscious community. So that's what y'all need to get clear and understand. You know what I mean? So really what they're trying to do is they're trying to really launch an attack on the House of Consciousness and trying to, shut down what Saneter got going on and trying to implicate him with whatever's going on. It has nothing to do with him, but they're trying to use that as a way to try and make it seem like, oh, everybody need to come over here and listen to what I'm saying. Them fools over there, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, no. So I guess she's supposed to be educated and she's supposed to be the knowledge for the people. What knowledge? Look, man, let me show y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what knowledge does she ever bring to the people? Let me show y'all something, because I can come back to that. Let me show y'all her list of videos. And you know what I'm saying? I had to do this, man, because look at this. Y'all see all of this? Gossip. It's all about celebrities, famous people that she's gossiping about. It's not like she's doing some kind of young Pharaoh higher perspective, because you know how young Pharaoh, he be having videos where he'll show you a clip of some whatever, and then he'll give a higher perspective on it. She ain't giving no higher perspective on nothing. All she doing is gossiping, sitting here drinking wine, coming to y'all in drunkenness, and just gossiping about people and getting millions and millions of followers off of gossip. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, really, what are you really giving? What are you really providing for our people that's going to liberate us, that's going to teach us anything? This is what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to know. What are you teaching us? What are you giving the community but a bunch of gossip and some twisted ass theology that I'm about to go back into and break down? But I just wanted y'all to see her portfolio, you know what I'm saying, and what she deals with, what she talks about, and what her topics are. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just nonsense, man. All nonsense, all a bunch of gossip. You know what I'm saying? So where's the interview? Let me go back to the interview. Oh, a bunch of nonsense, man.
Why aren't you the landlord? Yes, you. Why aren't you the landlord? Every day you go to and from work and you look up and you see apartment buildings.
All that stuff, y'all. Let me get back to this video. Excuse me. Yeah, but like I was saying, though, man, it's just a bunch of gossip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, listen, if all you do is gossip, then, like I said, what are you actually providing people? Now, like I said, she's using the whole black woman as God.
Now,
you know what I'm saying, to basically hype up herself and make herself seem
since
like
y'all
she's
have done your research, let's
about something, and she's not about anything. You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying nothing. She's not teaching anything. She ain't providing no information for our people. So what are you really saying? You know what I'm saying?
much more using my code WINE. Yesterday, y'all know what that means when I pull out the hat. Welcome, sleep community, because y'all ain't nowhere near woke, okay? You call the black woman God, and then will God appoints Jesus to appoint me, which is a black woman, to put the truth out. Y'all want to say I'm an agent. Yeah, that's what you want to say. Baby, wait a minute. It just got darker. Okay. Now, yeah, it did. It really did. Trying to fix the settings over here.
All right. Pause. Now, you see how she already twisted it? You hear how she talk about the black, but you talk about the black woman is God, but when God appoints Jesus to appoint me, a black woman, to put the truth out there, y'all want to say I'm an Asian. Listen, I'm not gonna call you an Asian. I'm gonna call you an uneducated fool. And the nonsense you putting out here is foolery. Listen, first of all, if you're gonna you're mixing Christianity with Kemetic teachings, and you're using the whole moniker of the black woman is God, and you see how she's saying it sarcastically. So she doesn't really bear witness to that teaching. You know what I'm saying? She believes in Christianity, which is a white man in the sky is her God. You don't bear witness that Jesus is even a black man, even though it tells you in your Bible that he had, like she gonna talk about hair like wool and skin of bronze. So if you bear witness that Jesus was a black man, and you know that he came from the so-called tribe of Judah, which was a tribe of black men and women, then wouldn't that go to say that he wasn't special, like he was the only God? Because Jesus even told us in Psalms 82, verse 6, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Don't it say that in your Bible, Tasha K? We're going to read the Bible tonight, right? That's what you say, right? We're going to read the Bible tonight, right? So let's actually read the Bible, because that's what the Bible actually says. And, you know, for all of y'all out there, y'all can look up the verse. Y'all can Google this, where it says, God is ahead of Christ. Christ is the head of man. Man is the head of woman. Woman is the head of the child. So according to that Christianity doctrine, that would be the godly order of things according to that theology. So when she says, when God appoints Jesus to appoint a black woman, which is to appoint the black woman, which is God, to put the truth out there, hold on. How did you just skip over the man and appoint yourself as God? You see what I'm saying? And this is what a lot of Christian women do. Now, they don't necessarily say that they are God, but what a lot of Christian women do is, according to that theology, if God is the head of Christ, Christ is the head of man, man is the head of the woman, woman is the head of the child. The only one you are the head of is the child. So stop trying to act like you out here reprimanding man or men, or trying to tell men this, that, and the third. You're not the head of man. You know what I'm saying? You're not the head of man. So don't sit here and try to call men bitch ass niggas and y'all failing the babies and da 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 and all of that nonsense. No, man, you're wrong. And the nonsense you speak is exactly why, you know what I'm saying, we in a situation of this, as even Polite said, this gender specific war. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep that energy going on by promoting this whole black woman is God. No, the black man is God, which is the masculine energy, and the black woman is the earth, which is a feminine energy. That is the balance of the universe, masculine and feminine energy. Why are our women trying to act masculine? Knowledge this. Listen, I could go on forever. Let me finish saying what she's saying. But like I said, and also too, in order for the woman to have any godhead, her godhead is the man, because it says man is the head of woman, and it says, and in man's godhead, according to that Christian theology, man's godhead is Christ, and Christ's godhead is God. Christ's godhead is God. So like she said, when God appoints Jesus to appoint a black woman to put the truth out there, y'all say I'm an agent. No, I'm saying that you're twisting the theology, and I'm saying that you're not speaking it correct, and you're talking gibberish to put yourself on some kind of platform to say that the black woman is God and the black man is not. Even according to Christianity, you're skipping over your Godhead, which is the man. Then you're gonna and then later on she's gonna try to give fake praise to her man, and I'm gonna break that shit down too. Next.
I'm appalled. But this ain't about y'all. This ain't about y'all, okay? This is about what we've all let happen to our daughters, okay?
Really?
Yesterday we gave a very quick live, okay? I was on my way to do a mukbang with the Batty twins. Shout out to the Batty twins. That video just dropped, so when we're done, you can watch. You can go watch Brother Polite
Yeah.
Lie. You can go watch his Sleep Community Lie, and you can go have some
See?
fun and eat some fried chicken with you know, the black woman is God. And
Oh, see, y'all heard that sarcasm? She just said you could go over there and have fun, or eat some fried chicken with the black woman is God. First of all, according to Deuteronomy chapter 14, I don't think fried chicken would be in that dietary law, ma'am. Okay, if you read your Bible, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, then she gonna talk about, oh my gosh, man. Next, but now, but like I said, this is how she's using polite to boost up her own shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she just gonna talk about the allegations, then just talk about that. Don't use that as a way to hype yourself up and get all elated, and you're sitting here drinking wine and getting all drunk and talking out to the side of your neck. You know what I'm saying? And just talking a bunch of nonsense that doesn't even make sense. Now, when you talk about the allegations, okay, that's a whole other thing. I'm not for you or against you on that. That's your decision if you want to speak about that. But don't use it to hype yourself up. And that's what you and all of you YouTubers are doing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even put you specifically on blast, Mrs. 1 million followers, since you got all these people following you and you twisting their minds with this fake ass theology and you trying to twist it to boost yourself up. No, 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 no. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah. So yesterday we gave a very, very quick live. I just broke a story that no one had. Now we're gonna keep on this black woman is God because you notice that the story came to the black woman is God. That's what you might as well go on and hashtag the black woman is God tonight, okay? Because that's gonna be okay. And y'all trying to figure out.
Yeah, Paul. You see what I'm talking about? You hear her? Y'all might as well go black woman is God tonight. You see what I'm saying? She's chuckling up and she's getting a laugh out of this. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, she doesn't bear witness to the black woman is God. She doesn't bear witness to that. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't bear witness to that, stop
At
using
Sonobello, Long Island, we remove your stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit.
Hi. You really about that life, and you're not.
I got to say after the show, okay? Now it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got
All this stuff, man. Oh, that is just messed up. But anyway, like I said, she's using that whole thing to try to, like I say, boost herself up. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to use that. You know what I'm saying? You hear her like, man, you sound like a damn slave, man. Like, look at him, like, and I'm gonna show y'all later, and I'm gonna pause it too when she do that big ass happy to be nappy slave ass smile she do. You know what I'm saying? You sound like a damn, I don't know if you're allowed to call people COONs, because you know they be trying to blast you for that or something. For some reason, that's some kind of negative word. But what that means is that you shoe shining and tap dancing and smiling and acting all, you know, happy and nappy and like, come on, man, cut it out, man. You know what I'm saying? She's just, like I said, she's using this whole, you know, black woman is God thing to, like I say, try to sit herself in some kind of seat like she's about that. You don't bear witness that the black woman is God. So stop using it as a ploy to hype yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. Because for one, you know what I'm saying? If you are the, you know, God, if you are the black woman is God, then don't you want to represent yourself in a you know, a better way than what you're doing? Because you're showing just like buffoonery right now. You're not showing intelligence. You're not showing you know, none of that. Like I don't see her displaying any type of you know, information that's gonna heighten our awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see that.
quick live, okay? I was on my way to do a mukbang with the Batty twins. Shout out to the Batty twins. That video just dropped, so when we're done, you can watch. You know, you can go watch Brother Polite Lie. You can go watch his Sleep Community Lie, and you can go have some fun and eat some fried chicken with, you know, the black woman is God. And yeah. So yesterday we gave a very, very quick live. I just broke a story that no one had. Now we're gonna keep on this black woman is God because you notice that the story came to the black woman is God. That's what you might as well go
See, you hear
on
her?
and hashtag the black woman is God tonight, okay? Because that's what's gonna be.
Look at that. Man, shut your corny ass up, man. It was so corny. Like, this is who y'all following. This is what y'all being entertained by. Like, come on, man. Really, man. I know it's a lot of entertaining things on YouTube. This is not one of them. She is a corny clout chaser. You sound like a goddamn backyard boogie slave. Like, look at you, man. You look like you need to be tap dancing in shining shoes right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, man, this is we gonna stay in this black woman is God thing. See, because like I said, the reality is that she doesn't believe that the black woman is God, and she's really trying to dismantle that belief, and then try to interject her Christian beliefs. But she knows she's speaking to an audience that do, and a lot of people do bear witness that the black woman is God. So, like I said, she's trying to twist the two. She's trying to mix the two and make it seem like, yeah, it came to the black woman is God. You're not the black woman who is God. You're a fraud. You're a straight fraud. That's what you are. You're a fraud. Okay? A straight fraud. You know what I'm saying? A fraud.
Okay. And y'all trying to figure out the sleep community, like, how she get this?
The sleep community. Okay, and now let me drop that jewel on you too. She keeps saying the sleep community, trying to disrespect the conscious community. Now, who is she speaking to? Because to be technical, look, let me break this down for y'all. Let me break this down for y'all. You got 85%, 10%, and 5%. 85%, according to the 1 to 40, the Supreme Wisdom, 14th degree, knowledge culture degree. Who is the 85%? Answer: the uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, slaves of a mental death and power, those who don't know who the true and living God is, nor their origin in this world. So they worship what they know not and are easily led in the wrong direction, hard to be led in the right. Who is the knowledge power degree? 15th degree. Who is the 10%? Answer: the rich, the slave makers of the poor, who teach the poor lies to make the people believe that the Almighty God is a spook in the sky. And some say can't be seen with the physical eye, otherwise known as bloodsuckers of the poor. Bloodsuckers of the poor, Tasha K. Okay, bloodsuckers of the poor, Tasha K. That's who the 10% are. And then you have the 5%, 16th degree, knowledge equality degree. Who is the 5%? Answer: who is the 5% in the poor part of the planet Earth? Answer: they are the poor righteous teachers who do not believe in the teachings of the 10%, who are all wise and know the living God and teach that the true and living God is the supreme being, the Son of Man, the Black man of Asia, who teach freedom, justice, and equality to all human families of the planet Earth, otherwise known as civilized people, also Muslims and Muslim sons. Now, let me break that down for y'all. It does not say that Muslims and Muslim sons are part of the 5%. It says that the 5% teach freedom, justice, and equality to all human families, who are otherwise known as civilized people, also Muslims and Muslim sons. Civilized means to teach knowledge and wisdom. And knowledge and wisdom brings about the proper understanding. So when you're not giving knowledge and wisdom, Tasha K, when you're just gossiping about celebrities and famous people because, you know, oh, what she saying about so-and-so? Oh, what she said about Polite? Oh, what she said about who? Oh, what she said, like this, the Wendy Williams show. All you do is gossip. And all you people just get a bunch of followers. And listen, understand this. Let me put my disclaimer out there. I am not hating. Acknowledge this. I'm not hating on a person gathering followers, but I would more so you have 1 million followers for you teaching us some actual original content. Come with some original content, Tasha K. Don't just regurgitate news that people are, you know, stuff that happened to people, and you want to talk about people's downfalls, or you want to talk about what's going on with this person and that person, a bunch of gossip. Gossip. So all you do, you got 1 million followers off of gossip.
Ain't nobody got this. Because y'all
You see how ignorant she sounds? Talking about the sleep community. Listen to your vocabulary. Listen to how you speak. Listen to how you articulate yourself. You're supposed to be educated. You're supposed to be awoke. Man.
Would have failed our daughters the same way y'all are failing them now. Like you're failing this 14-year-old girl, innocent girl, who has had her innocence taken away from her because of punk ass bitches like you and this pissy tail ass, funky mouth ass motherfucker here. Oh, we just getting started tonight. Y'all don't know. Welcome to Tasha K. The Black Woman is God. Hold on, wait a minute.
Pause. All right, now she done got me tight now with that. Now, oh shit! Now y'all know how. Now y'all know what happened when I put on the hat. Now, woo! Y'all know what happened when the king put on the crown. Now, woo, now let's go in on this one right here. Woo! She done got me tight. She done got me tight with this one. Now, I'm not talking about specifically polite. Let me put my disclaimer out there again. I'm not speaking about polite, once again, and whatever the situation, the allegations is with that man. Like I said, that will come out in the case, the court case, whatever. I'm not here to speak on that. I'm here to speak on Tasha K and her BS and her nonsense and how she's manipulating information, and she's gonna talk about some. Oh my gosh. So, all right, let me deal with this, and then I'm gonna go on to next, what she said. And I don't want this to be too long, man. So I just want to tear her ass up and keep it moving. But anyway, now talk about failing our daughters. Now, like I said, first of all, she promotes that type of the black woman is God, and indirectly on some I don't need no man type shit. But she's gonna speak about her man in an indirect way, and I'm gonna break that down too. You know what I'm saying? But quite honestly, she does promote that. You know what I'm saying? That fake feminist nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Indirectly. But like I said, my third eye is open and I can see this. So, the black woman is God. See how she's saying that, like she's sarcastically, she's disrespectful, man. She's not even true. She's not genuine. She's not sincere. You know what I'm saying? She's using that as a plea to justify and try to put herself on some kind of pedestal, like we're supposed to be listening to her. At most, if you said you were a queen, and then I wouldn't even respect that either, because like I said, a queen is a black woman who has knowledge of God, and God is the original black man. So if you're not representing your black man as God, then you're not truly a queen, okay? Because who was the king? God, imaginary God up in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So-called Jesus who died 2,000 years ago? Or is it your black man that you live with every day in your household, who you need to respect as your king and as the God? Not saying you're God and putting down men. So if you'll put down men, what do you really think about the man that you're with? See what I'm saying? But anyway, and that's what people need to realize, man. Y'all need to listen to these little slick comments, man, because that shows the true person, man. Regardless of all that BS they try to talk and philosophize, when they get in their little mode and they talk their little shit, that's the real them. You know what I'm saying? That's the real them. And she's showing her face right now. But anyway, so she's talking about failing the daughters. Listen, black men have not, for the past 30, 40, 50 years, black men have not been running around this planet, or specifically in the United States of America, talking about, man, we independent, man. We don't need no woman, man. Man, what you talking about, man? I'm independent, man. I do everything by myself. I don't need no woman. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about, man? We independent. I'm an independent black man. I don't need no woman. You don't hear black men talking that nonsense. And you don't hear any other woman on the planet besides so-called black women talking this, black women in America, in the United States, North America, the United States, North America talking this nonsense. You don't hear Chinese women talking about, yo, I don't need Chin Lee. I can do the rice and everything by myself. I can do that I make that shit fried rice, everything by myself. I don't need him. You don't hear the Spanish woman saying, oh, fuck Papi, I don't need him. I can make the rice and beans by myself. I don't know. You don't hear them saying that. You don't hear the Arab woman saying, oh, fuck Muhammad. I can do one thing by myself, inshallah. I don't need a man. You don't hear them saying that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the so-called black woman in America, we don't need no man up in the tenant. No, let me give y'all a history lesson, y'all. And y'all can go back to the movie Claudine with James Earl Jones and Diane Carroll. That was a perfect example. You seen James Earl Jones, he was a black man, you know, say he's working on the garbage truck, you know, saying he shot his little shot at her when she came to put out the garbage. She was working for the white people and shit, putting out the trash or whatever. He seen a black woman working hard, you know, saying, so, you know, he came out to help her with the garbage and everything, spit his little game and everything, you know, saying, got the contact and everything, came by the house, whatever, Now, this woman had 6 kids. He had 2 kids of his own, you know what I'm saying, from a prior marriage or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and he had, you know, broke off from there or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of times that happens, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, and that's not to say that he's not a good man, he doesn't want to be around children and be responsible for children, because why would he go now with this woman that has 6 children? He only had 2 children before. But point being is that showing the proof that he was still a good man and he still wanted to be with children, a woman that had children, even though he wasn't with the woman that he had his first children with, maybe because things didn't work out. Maybe she was a ratchet ass woman like Tasha K talking that bullshit. But anyway, so you know, fact of the matter is that now she was on the welfare system, and the fact of the matter is, I remember how he had to hide when the caseworker was coming around, because that's how the system was, and it still is. The welfare system tells the woman, specifically the black woman, oh, listen, we'll give you the food stamps, we'll pay your rent, we'll give you this, but you can't have that man in the house. If you have a man in the house, then shouldn't he be responsible for the children? Shouldn't he be paying the bills and which is partially true. But however, we would do it on our own schedule and our own regimen. Not by what you say, not having this man, like he said, I got to come down here and tell you what I'm making, what I'm this and the taxes and this and that third. And then if I spend you drive me crazy. And then if I spend $7 to get a bottle of whiskey, then you tax me for that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like you're driving a man crazy. Like, man, listen, we're not dealing with this system, man. You know what I'm saying? That man could work and he could do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Already get the tax ticket out of the check. He could come there and take care of that family. But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to say that there are a lot of good men out here, you know what I'm saying, that sisters are overlooking because they're looking for the imaginary man that's supposed to be so this, that, and the third, and have all this, that, and have all his shit together, but you ain't got none of your shit together. And he's supposed to accept you and your ratchetness and your ghetto-ness and your immaturity and all that. Get the hell out of here. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But when she's talking about failing the children, it's been black women that's been talking this, we don't need no man, we're independent. And she the one that sold out the black man for the food stamps and the medical benefits and get her rent paid and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So if you couldn't find a black man to work it out with, or if you couldn't work out your own situations with the black man so y'all could get it together and really, really step it up, then don't sit here and act like men ain't no good and you use the system, because that's really what it is. Historically, that is what has really been taking place. And a lot of mothers, instead of admitting the fact that you just didn't want to be with a man because they're like me, and not even just me, I'm not going to dwell on my situation, just in general, because people are like, oh, you just overgrown shit. No, in general, there's been a lot of men that's been in situations, taking care of their kids, doing the right thing. And then because black women have been taught all the way through slavery not to respect the authority of black men. So the reality is that you just don't want to respect the authority of that man. So you want to get him out the house so you can raise the children in your ignorance. And especially if a man is an educated man and he's telling you things about yourself that you may not even know, things about your hygiene that you might not even know, things about how to take care of the baby that you as a woman may not even know. Of course, that man's supposed to have some knowledge and help out. But y'all act like y'all supposed to do everything with the kids. These my kids, they came out of my womb, as if the man didn't plant the seed. So y'all overlook the man, like she said, God appointed Jesus to appoint me, the black woman, who is God, to bring the truth out. You just skipped over the man. And then you didn't even mention the babies. Are you bringing the truth to the youth? Are you teaching the truth to the babies? Because like the scripture says, you're the head of the babies. So you're supposed to be teaching the babies, Tasha K, not spreading gossip to all these grown ass people who are your followers. And you talking about a bunch of gossip while you're sitting up here drunk. Next. All right, man. Talking that nonsense.
Hold on. Now, I came to y'all in love.
In drunkenness.
Thinking that you were going to do right with the information that the black woman is God presented before you.
Presented before you. You hear her? I came to y'all thinking y'all was going to do right with the information that the black woman is God. You see what I'm talking about? You hear her? Do you hear her? as if she is this. You ain't Natural Tahuti. You ain't polite. You ain't young Pharaoh. None of these people that been teaching intricately on the science of how they believe that the black woman is God, going into parthenogenesis, going into the genetics and the Y chromosome and the X chromosome being 3 times or 3/4 times larger than the Y chromosome, and you know what I'm saying, and so forth, and genetic material, and the black woman reproducing, being able to produce all the genetic people on the planet, all the races on the planet, but no other woman can reproduce her. See what I'm saying? That's what's so special about the black woman. Like, you ain't going into none of that. None of that. You ain't teaching none of that. So when you sitting here talking about if y'all was gonna do right by the knowledge, but with the sign that teaching the black woman is God, man, shut your ass up, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. You see what I'm talking about? This is why I had to put her on blast. I'm not hating on you. I'm putting you in perspective. I'm putting you in check. And I ain't done with your ass, man. Let's get it.
Y'all. But instead, you thought, just like the white men taught you to thought. That's what you did.
Just like the white men taught you to thought, or was it to think? That would be past tense, Tasha K. Come on, let's get an English lesson. You want me to bust out an English dictionary for you, Miss Tasha K?
Didn't even consider, could this be true? When have I ever spoken about Brother Petty Light right here? And the reason I'm calling him Petty Light because he's a pedophile. When have I ever presented him on my channel?
Right now.
Why? When?
Yeah, pardon me. And yeah, right now. And it's another reason why I want to do this too, because she was asking all these questions to people who not gonna question her because they're her follower, her blind followers, and they think like, oh, Tasha K, whatever she says is gold. Oh, Tasha K, oh, she's in the video. She got the hat on. She's up here acting all ignorant and acting like a tap dancing shoe shiner. Ooh, and she got her cheesy ass smile on. And man, get out of here, man. You're a damn buffoon. You're a buffoon. You're a fool. Yes, I'm calling you a fool. Is this defamation of character to call someone a fool, to state my opinion that I think she's an uneducated person? That's my definition of a fool. She's an uneducated person. That's my opinion. Am I bashing her? Am I slandering her? Am I saying something that she said is not true? Or am I giving my interpretation of what she's saying? And if I disagree with it, then so what? I have a right to disagree with it. Now, when I say she's acting like a coon, I'm not saying she is a coon. I'm saying she's acting like a coon. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be acting this way, because right now you're acting. As you can see her, she's put the hat on and she's acting all. She's acting. She's an actor. See what I'm saying? She's an actor. She's not real. This is nobody that we need to be following. Anybody need to be following like, oh, Tasha truth. Tasha K is the truth. She's not the truth. Now, like I said, the stuff she's talking about, the allegations and all of that stuff might be true or whatever she's presenting, that part, okay. But I'm just giving y'all, and I want her followers to see this. I want her most of all to see this. You need to analyze your own character. Now, yeah, you could come back and you could blast me, and you could talk about whatever you want to say. You could look up my videos. All you're going to see is consistent showing proofs of intricate knowledge that I'm giving our people, knowledge on wills, knowledge on trust, knowledge on international law, knowledge on how to get up out of this matrix that we in. Not a whole bunch of gossip to keep us in this entertainment. Keep our minds contained with your gossip and the daily and the newest gossip that comes up. Come on, man. We need to be watching more educational things than this. You ain't teaching us nothing. You ain't taking our minds out of no gutter. You keeping our minds in the gutter, talking about a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of gossip. The black woman.
How? Anybody? Teddy?
I just told you.
Ain't nothing we got to talk about, because I knew what was gonna hit the fan. I already know. I took one look at it, and I listened for 2 minutes, and I knew.
I listened to you speak for 2 minutes on the first time I heard you, and I knew you was just a loudmouth gossiper. And I knew that from the jump. I knew that. And then when I hear you twisting the theology, see, because me, I teach who the true and living God is. And to me, when people twist the knowledge of God, you're being a 10%er to me. You're teaching a wrong knowledge of who God is. And therefore, you're taking the people's minds off of the true knowledge of who God is, which is the true and living black man, the supreme being. You know what I'm saying? Not this twisted, when God appointed Jesus to appoint, skip over the man to appoint me, the black woman is God, to bring out the truth. You ain't even speaking in the truth. You skipped over your Godhead, which means you don't even understand that, even according to your own theology, if you're a so-called Christian, talking about, we're going to read the Bible tonight. Let's read the real Bible, not your bull, not your BS you talking.
I knew it was going to be some shit. It was just a matter of time. Because I've seen others like him.
And I've seen others like you.
How is it that y'all are calling him a prophet, a man of service? And yet, when you look at his Instagram page, you see Bentleys, you see multiple black women. Most of them have ass jobs. Most of them are naturally pretty, who are constantly rotating with him. And still, as a conscious community, y'all somehow find this acceptable. Because it ain't your motherfucking daughter. But as soon as it's your daughter, now you want us to rally. And it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Because y'all have been allowing him to do this shit for so many years. And now it's done fucked all of y'all in the ass tonight. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, that sounded kind of crazy right there. It done what? F y'all and the what? Okay, Miss Tasha K. What kind of analogy is that? But anyway.
Yeah. I am.
Yeah.
You want to fuck with, okay? And most of y'all right now that are watching this video, and make any hit dog holler. Because I saw you calling me an Asian. A bitch. Who is she? Bitch, who am I?
I ain't want to get on here and call her anything like that. You know, so even though I thought of it in my mind, but I ain't want to come on here and call her like nothing like that. But like I said, I'm just gonna expose her own character. The proof is in the pudding. She's speaking for herself. You can hear her loud, wide mouth, talking all this, blah 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 blah, yeah. Gossip, the gossip queen, the drama queen. You know what I'm saying? If any kind of queen she would be, a drama queen, stirring up drama for views. This is what people do. And then they want to hide under false banners of being some kind of goddess or some kind of queen or some kind of, because you got 1 million followers off of gossip.
I'm sitting at 1 million fucking followers. Who am I? Ask yourself that question. 11K, 100K. The black woman is God, remember? And this is why.
You see what I'm saying? Look at that. There go that Sambo ass smile. Sambo. Sambo. And I'm not, in no disrespect to the real Sambo Deja. You know what I'm saying? The original Sambo, who was the god of the universe. I'm not, no disrespect to the original Sambo. I know the knowledge of Africans of Africans of Asia. I know the science of that. I'm not talking about that. And sorry for me being derogatory and using that white man's derogatory term of Sambo. But she looked like a let me not say Sambo then, you know what I'm saying? That was disrespect to Sambo. No disrespect to Sambo, but she looking like, goddamn, man, listen. But anyway, and you hear her? This is why the black woman is God. Because she's sitting at 1 million views off of gossip. See what I'm saying? This is why the black woman is God. Because she's at 1 million views off of gossip. Okay. I hear you, man. I hear you.
This is why y'all mad. Because we have less men protecting black women. And that's why God made the black woman God. Because y'all too fucking weak.
See what I'm talking about? You hear this foolishness? This is why I put the hat on, y'all. This is why I put the hat on, y'all. So let y'all know that the black man ain't weak. Fuck is you talking about, woman? Ain't no weakness over here. Physically, mentally, spiritually, economically, and in any kind of sense. Okay? So stop that nonsense you talking, man. You talking a bunch of nonsense. You see what I'm talking about? She's gonna sit here and say the black woman is God, but then try to downplay the black man. So that ain't that how the white men taught you how to thought? Huh? Ooh, how to think, Tasha K? Ain't that how the white man taught you how to think? Put down your black man and try to hierarchy yourself. Get this black man out your house. Take these food stamps, black woman. And now in her case, like I said, now what she did, now we didn't know. Now we already know the white man, so-called, and took black people from Africa and turned them into slaves here in the United States, right? We know that, right? Now peep how she goes on to speak about her man and how basically she did the same thing. And I'm gonna break it down how she done the same thing to this black man, this African man she's talking about. Excuse me. But you hear her, this is why the black woman is God. Because she got 1 million viewers off of gossip. This is why she's God. See what I'm saying? You don't hear her talk about none of the science that natural Tahuti, who's like one of the pioneers of the theology of the black woman being God in this modern day and time. Because we know that's an ancient teaching. You know what I'm saying? But as far as in the quote unquote conscious community, natural Tahuti brought forth that teaching. Brother Polite brought forth that teaching. Young Pharaoh brought forth that teaching. You know what I'm saying? And now she's trying to take that and twist it and turn it to try to put herself on some kind of pedestal. The black woman is God because she got 1 million views off of gossip. You ain't get 1 million views off of teaching the black woman is God, and this is why the black woman is God. So stop that bull, man. That's clear as day, man. What are you talking about? You're talking absolute nonsense. You're lying. You're lying. And I can clearly see this, man. Maybe your followers don't see it because they may be just as blind as you. No disrespect to them. But if y'all can't see this, maybe now you will see it. I want y'all to see this. She's twisting information. Talking about, I thought y'all would do right with the information that the black woman is God brought before you. Man, being presented before you. What is you talking about? You ain't presenting that information. I can't go on not one of your pages where you teaching that the black woman is God. You saying it in a sarcastic way to try to hierarchy yourself and try to boost yourself up, but you're not teaching that seriously. You're not dropping no knowledge, no facts, no science, no history, no nothing. Nothing. Gossip. All gossip. All you're doing is gossip.
We're just getting started.
Just getting
Let the
started.
church say amen, okay? They always debate in the Bible. We're going to read the Bible tonight. That's what we're going to do with this wine that Jesus made.
See, you
with
hear
the
her?
hair wool.
With the hair wool.
And his side bitch. Hold on.
And his side bitch. You hear her?
Could I have been Jesus' side bitch?
Could I have been Jesus' side bitch?
I probably could have. Because I don't take no shit.
Listen to her. You hear her?
When I'm not with a weak man. You understand?
Listen to her. She just said, could I have been Jesus' side bitch? So for one, you just disrespected Jesus, who you would claim to be your God, and say, could I have been Jesus' side bitch? Okay, well, first of all, then did he have a main bitch? So you not only disrespecting Jesus's quote unquote, as you would say, main bitch, you're saying Jesus had a main bitch, as if quote unquote Mary Magdalene. Now, according to the story, they do say that Mary Magdalene was supposedly a prostitute now, and they say that Jesus had children with Mary Magdalene. You know what I'm saying? If you go into the story. Now, but what I'm saying is that now she says, could I have been Jesus's side bitch? So now you just refer to yourself as a bitch. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? These so-called women who want to use this fake ass, the black woman is God, they try to hierarchy themselves. But then when she's sipping that wine and feeling herself, her real feelings come out. And she refers to herself as not only a bitch, but a side bitch. And then talk about, see, I can't deal with no weak man. See what I'm talking about? The type of man that you want to deal with is a man that's going to allow you to be the way that you are. And talk about the African man she got. He's not afraid to be. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? She ain't gonna analyze herself like that, but I'm gonna break it down for her. She just referred to herself as a bitch, y'all. Y'all heard her? I said, now look at that. I said I was gonna come in here and call. I didn't have to do all of that. I didn't have to call her disrespectful names. She disrespected herself and let y'all know who she really is. A bitch. And not only a bitch, but a side bitch, as she referred to herself as just now. Why would you refer to yourself as a bitch? I thought the black woman is God. I thought you got 1 million followers and God appointed Jesus to appoint you. The black woman is God. Because maybe you might be, oh, maybe because you're Jesus' side bitch. Maybe that's why you got appointed. Oh, shit. Damn, maybe that's why, Tasha K. You're Jesus' side bitch. That's why you got appointed? Oh, okay. Now I understand. Now I understand why you the black woman as God. Okay, now I get it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for, okay, maybe I misunderstood something. Now I think I get it now. She's Jesus' side bitch. So that's why she's the black woman as God. Wow. Next.
I'm with an African man.
I'm with an
100%
African.
authentic Mandingo. Came from one of the richest African countries in the world. Okay?
Really?
Oil, too, sitting on oil.
Sitting on oil.
He ain't gonna get on the internet and question whether or not a 14-year-old girl, similar to his daughter who's 14, is lying. Or he's not gonna say a white man put his daughter up to line on it. What would we have to gain? This man has been fucking your daughter since the beginning of time, and nobody has said a thing. Now I broke a story that I
pause. Now, I'm speaking on the fact of her talking about her African man, 100% authentic African man from the motherland, Mandingo. First of all, it's not Mandingo, it's Mandinka. Mandinka warrior, okay? Mandinka warrior. And the Mandinka were not known as warriors just because of their long penis, okay? Like you would refer to Mandingo, talk about Mandingo. No, it's Mandinka, okay? Know your history, learn your history, okay? Since you've been with an African man, you don't even know African history? Come on, man, let's get it right, Miss Tasha K. And why ain't you got an African name? You married to an African man. He didn't bestow African spirituality on you. You probably got married. Did you get married? Did you get married in America? Did you go to Africa and have an African marriage, an African spiritual marriage? I bet not. You got this black man in America. And what you're doing now, see, now this is what I want to get to the point of. What she's doing, as you can see, her ratchet, ghetto, ignorant black woman in America, housewife of Atlanta, ghetto ratchet ass attitude she has. Y'all can clearly see that. And what she's doing is she got this African man who got all this money or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then another thing is too, hold on, how this man got all this money, but yet you say it's because of your sponsors as to why you're not shaking a can. So your sponsors support you and your followers support you. Like I said, you're providing a misinterpretation of who God is, and you're blood sucking the poor. You're blood sucking the 85%. Those who are poised, who are, no disrespect, who are uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, slaves of a mental death and power, who don't know who the true and living God is, nor their origin in this world. As you speak about the motherland, they don't know their origin in this world. So they worship what they know not, this bullshit you talking, and they are easily led in the wrong direction, hard to be led in the right. And who are they being led by in the wrong direction by? By 10%ers who are the rich, who get rich by making slaves of the poor, by teaching them lies that the Almighty God is a spook in the sky. As she pointed, God appointed Jesus to appoint, skip over the man, to appoint me, the black woman who is God. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? She's pointing up in the sky, talking about some mystery God that doesn't even exist. So what are you talking about? That is a 10%. You're teaching lies about who the true and living God is so you can blood suck the poor. You can blood suck the 85%, your 1 million plus some followers. You can blood suck them. They're supporting you financially, and the people that's and listen, like I said, I'm not hating, but I know who the 10% are. I know who the blood suckers of the poor are. If you were speaking righteous knowledge on your channel and you had 1 million followers and people were supporting you and you got donations from your thing, I would be giving you much praise. I'd be probably on here doing a a very good video about you, like, yo, Tasha K, she's dropping knowledge, she's teaching the people, she's uplifting us, she's giving us information that we can actually use in our everyday life. She's not just gossiping. That's what I would be doing. But you're not doing that. What you're doing is gossiping, and you're making millions of followers off of it and trying to hierarchy yourself. And then you're going to twist the knowledge of God. That's where it really gets at me. And this is why I'm coming on here to blast you about that.
I got from inside.
So now, like I said, now what she's doing now is she got this African man from the motherland and all of that. But what you're doing is manipulating him with your ghetto. You can't control me. I can do what I want. I'm a black woman in America. I'm independent. You probably told him you don't even need him. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And, got him feeling some kind of way. And then you'll probably try to use the plight of black men in America. They lazy. They don't take care of their kids. They don't do this. They don't do that. I need a strong African man. You manipulating him. I need a strong African man that's going to take care of me and do and sit on the side while I talk about polite and his women being promiscuous, but I'm sitting here with my cleavage all out before the world, and my African king is allowing that. And then another thing is too, why I say you gotta be manipulating this man, because if he is this African king from one of the richest African kingdoms in Africa and all that, this rich man, he's sitting on oil and all of that, that means that this man gotta be the man. Any man that got wealth like that, he knows his wealth. He knows his worth. He is the man. You think he's just dealing with you? You think you're his only woman? I would think not. And if you are, you must be running some strong. It ain't because of how good, you could be, whatever in certain areas. And it couldn't be that, because there's millions of women on the planet, and women from Africa. Oh my Lordy, Lord. I done seen women from Africa. I ain't been to Africa, but I done seen women in America that's from Africa. And oh gosh, man. These women are so beautiful. So beautiful. You think that man gonna leave all of that to just be with you, Miss Ratchet ass Tasha K, acting that guy, drinking wine, the black woman in God? See, this is why. And then you got the mentality to skip over a man. You see what I'm talking about? So if in your theology, in your godhood, if you said God appointed Jesus to appoint you, skip over the man to appoint you, then obviously in your mind, the man is absent in your mind. In your theology, in your knowledge of God, the man is absent. The black man obviously is absent. So therefore, when you try to hierarchy this black man, this African man, and then obviously you don't respect him and you don't bear witness to him being who he is, because obviously you still believe in white Christianity. You believe in Jesus is a white man and God is a white man up in the sky. Tell the damn truth. I don't want to hear that woolly hair BS you tried to say earlier, because like I said, if you bear witness to Jesus being a black man, then why wouldn't you bear witness that every black man is God? I mean, part of you bear witness that Jesus was a black man and he was God, then why don't you bear witness that every black man is God? You know what I'm saying? Or every black man and woman are gods and goddesses, not just the black woman is God and then you deny the black man's godhood. See what I'm saying? So like I said, you don't believe that the black man or the black woman is God, but you'll use the black woman is God theology or theory to try to boost yourself up and hierarchy yourself and make yourself seem like something. Meanwhile, you're manipulating a brother that's from the motherland, got him dealing with you and your ratchetness, and you try to run some game on him like he's supposed to provide for you and do that and third for you. And like I said, if he's sitting on oil, then that means that you don't need any support from your followers. I'm not saying that they can't support you, people can't support you. I'm saying that you wouldn't necessarily need any support from your followers. You wouldn't need promotions. You wouldn't need donations from the commercials you support promoting on your channel and all that. You wouldn't need any of that, right? So stop the nonsense, all this, I got a rich African man, because you might be dealing with him, but you ain't the only woman he's dealing with, and you ain't getting all of his time and all of his money. That's why you still doing your own little gossip show to build up your followers and build up your money. And all of that money that you make, I bet you stashing that on the side, because you know you might not be with this rich African man forever, and he may leave your ratchet ass one day. So you trying to get what you can get out of him for now, stash your own little gossip money that you make on the side, and just bank off of this rich African man. Ain't that what the white people taught you to thought? Huh, Tasha K? Ain't that what the white people taught you to thought? Huh? Ain't that what they taught you to do? Now you enslaving this African man over here to deal with your ratchetness. I don't see you acting like an African queen. I don't see you taking on African spirituality. I don't even see you dressed in an African garb. You talk about you with a king, a black man, an African man from the motherland. I don't even see you draped in any African garb. Where's your kente cloth, sister? You know what I'm saying? Where your capris? Remember I said the brother Huey's friend when he can see his friend Cabron and back in his old hood, Huey on the boondocks, and he's like, "Yo, brother, where your dashiki? Where your capris at, brother?" Not saying that it's all about African spirituality just by wearing the garbs, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't hear any African proverbs of wisdom coming out of her mouth. Now she want to talk about the babies and all of that. You ain't even giving no session where you talking about and dealing with the baby. You ain't saying how, listen, if you need any help, I'll take some of my money from my African king and from my million subscribers. And here's a donation to the family and to the young girl. If y'all need any assistance, we're here for you. Tasha K and the fam is here for you. I don't hear none of that. But you want to use the plight of this young girl or whatever may have allegedly happened to her to try to boost up your own self like you really care about her. None of y'all care about this young girl. None of y'all care about the mother. None of y'all really care about even Polite or whatever. Like I said, I'm not here to talk about him, but y'all just using this whole situation to boost yourselves, make yourself seem fly, get followers, make 1 million K, let your video go viral and all the BS and all the BS. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what y'all doing. So listen, Tasha K, if you want any smoke, and this is not to even clout chase off of you. I'm just saying to you because you're a 10%er. I'm a 5%er. And to the 85%, who most of them may be your followers, you're leading them in the wrong direction. You're leading them in the wrong direction. And you are poison to the conscious community and to whatever sleep community you talk about, because all you're doing is keeping people asleep with all this gossip. All you do is gossip. All you're doing is gossiping. I don't hear you talking no facts, no nothing, gossiping. So I'm gonna just let her finish. I think she's about to get into talking about the polite thing. Like I said, I'm not here to talk about that. So if she is, I'm gonna cut this off. But if she say any other nonsense, I'll break that down and finish this up.
Why? Because black woman is God. They don't trust you niggas. They don't.
See, you heard her? They don't trust you niggas. Who is they and who is niggas? Now, see what I'm saying? She calling black men niggas. See what I'm saying? So she don't bear witness that the black man is God. She's saying black men are niggas. Not saying negus. We know negus means king, a prince, whatever, all that good stuff that I should not do that Molly word. She just called us niggas. All this ratchetness and foolishness, she didn't just talk and turn around and call us niggas. See what I'm talking about, y'all? And you probably got a lot of men followers. Maybe more so women, because women like to gossip more than men. But you probably got a lot of men followers too. She's disrespecting y'all. Calling y'all weak. Calling y'all bitch-ass niggas. Calling y'all niggas.
I need you on the mic. I'm going to need you on the mic. Now, since y'all have done your research, let's talk about the charges.
All right, next. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not here to get into all of that. That's her thing. She can do that. But like I said, this chick is fake as a mug. You know what I'm saying? She's not real. You know what I'm saying? She's only here to hierarchy herself somehow and make herself seem like, oh yeah, I'm Tasha K. I'm bringing y'all the truth. I'm bringing y'all the knowledge, the information. But at the same time, you're trying to twist theology. And like I said, you're trying to eat off of his legacy and what he built and what other brothers have built, but you're not presenting the information correctly that's being presented before you. You're not doing that correctly. So all you talking is a bunch of gossip. But like I said, I ain't gonna reiterate this forever and ever and ever. I think I reiterated enough of what she's doing. Y'all can clearly see. Y'all keep following her, y'all can keep on following her. But just know who the 5%, who the 85% is, who the 10% is, and who the 5% is. Who's here to lead you in the right direction with the real truth, not a bunch of gossip. Who's here to mislead you with a bunch of gossip and false lies about who God is. You know what I'm saying? And then and then disrespect who they say their God is. And then misinterpret who other people say God is, and then use it somehow to try to boost themselves up. They're trying to manipulate the 85%. They do this all for views, all for followers, all for, you know, people to be like, yeah, that's right, sis, and try to feed off of negative energy. That's all she's doing. So like I said, she's not real, she's not genuine. Listen, Tasha K, if you want any smoke, you can holler back at me. You know what I'm saying? You can do your video. Who is this guy? He don't got no followers. He hating on me. He da 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 da. No, I'm not here about followers. I'm not here about none of that. I'm here about the truth. That is my point of being on this whole thing, is for the truth, not for any nonsense, any games, any lies, any gossip. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all came to do. That's all y'all YouTubers is doing, using this whole situation as a gossip. And now, I'm not saying that it is going to come out negative, but let's just say somehow this shit comes out negative or whatever. Then what y'all going to say? Oh, well, y'all going to be looking stupid. Then what are y'all going to say? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you jump out the window, you know what I'm saying, on things just to get views, just to get whatever, and y'all don't even care what the verdict may be or whatever. Y'all don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even care. Y'all just worried about just this is a hot topic right now. Let me jump on it and let me use this to build up my views. You know what I'm saying? So that's all y'all doing. You know what I mean? And Tasha K, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Go read like 10 books. Go read books on African spirituality. You say with an African man, he should be teaching you African spirituality. Go read some books on African spirituality. Go maybe get enrolled in some kind of organization or some kind of class or some kind of what do you call system or whatever they call it, where they teach you their spiritual practices and so forth. Because until then, you're not, you know what I mean, all that bragging about you being with an African man, you still a so-called American Negro, talking and thinking and acting like an American Negro. So you being with an African man who you trying to give this false praise to don't mean nothing, because you're not even getting with the program of African spirituality or anything like that. You're not representing any of that. So don't talk about Africa and the African man and this, that, and the third, and try to use him as a way to make you seem like you got some kind of thing going on. And you ain't got nothing going on but manipulation. It's all you're doing, manipulation. And that's why you had 1 million followers. And that's why all you do is talk about gossip. And that's why you sound like a goddamn shoe shining tap dancer. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I ain't gonna go on forever and ever. Like I said, man, you want some smoke, you could come back and talk all your nonsense. I ain't gonna make this a back and forth thing, yada, yada, yada. I might respond to one thing you say, but after that, I'm gonna just let that be that, because I don't go back and forth with women. This is more so for the people to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? And since it's gonna have your name on the title, then yeah, of course you're gonna see it. So have a nice day, man. Stop spreading lies, get your theology right, go back and learn the truth. You know what I'm saying? Study the knowledge of the 5% to know that the black man is God and the black woman is the earth. Study the African spirituality or the Kemetic science. If you're going to teach that the black woman is God, you need to balance it out and teach that the black man is God as well. It's a balance of masculine and feminine energy, not putting down the man and trying to hierarchy yourself. That's what the white folks taught you to thought. Okay? Tasha K, that's what the white folks taught you to thought. Okay? So stop that BS, man, because all you're doing is promoting feminism, you know what I'm saying, division of the black family, and all that nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And you don't care about the babies. You're not here about the babies. Like I said, you ain't donating to the family. You ain't doing nothing for the family. You got all this money and followers and Do something for the family sincere, instead of gossip about them and making millions of views off of their pain and their agony or whatever they may be going through. You understand what I'm saying? So stop the nonsense. All of y'all, stop the nonsense. The clout chasing. Stop the clout chasing, Tasha K. Stop it. Peace to the true and living.